Phnom Penh, musée du génocide de Tuol Sleng, autrefois connu sous le nom de code S21. Un lieu de mémoire dont il n'est pas facile de franchir le pas. Un espace chargé de tragédies, où les visiteurs se sentent bien souvent oppressés. Nous avons rencontré son directeur, Chhay Visoth. Il nous a fait part de sa stratégie pour favoriser le recueillement et alléger le ressenti des visiteurs.
And my name is Chhay Visoth, and I am the director of Tuol Sleng Genocide Museum. The reason that I try to use different methods or to bring the local particularities to involve with the museum activities. One way is that we are coming up for last year, 2015, we are thinking about the context of using music as a tool in order to help the visitor to cope the depressed feeling when they are visiting here. Mostly the majorities of visitors here, they are foreigners, non-Cambodian visitors. Because I observed that when they are here, they felt very depressed with the graphic photo or with their tools or equipments that we display in our exhibition. They felt frustrated, and then they were not dare to go or visit the other section of our exhibition. But one way that I observed, they just stopped visiting immediately, and then they just came out from the building and sit down on the fence or the chair that we provide them in surrounding our gardenings. At that time, I just focused only the gardening. I try to keep the gardening here green, even it is in the dry season or rainy season. I try to keep it green because this is one way that the visitor can reduce the depressed feeling. And then I'm thinking that this is not enough for visitor. I should do something, especially during the dry season of Cambodian, because it's hot. And I think visitors need some cool place. Beside under the shade of the tree, they need another cool place. And then they need something else to reduce the depressed feeling. I try to find the varieties of place that I want to install one particular rooms for them. And finally, I decided to choose one room similar to the meditation room. But we don't have a trainer stay here to teach them how to do the meditation room. But when I come up with this idea, I try to challenge myself. What should I do with this room? Should I introduce the Western music or not? But when I talk to some friends and then also ask some visitors, they really want to hear the local music rather than the Western. And then we decided what kinds of music. I'm thinking about, okay, should I introduce the wedding music, or should I introduce the Maori music? Or what should I introduce them? So finally, I try to keep discussion with friends and get feedback from the others, friend of friends, and then finally I came up with an idea. From my own perspective, I like Pen, because I think this is a very great Khmer Cambodian traditional music which disappeared for almost 800 years already. I want to bring this, but at the same time, the other friends also come and, okay, you should put Sadio too, because Sadio is very great, soft sounds. And then he just explained me one, reason when back to Lon Nol period, when Lon Nol got depressed feeling, and then he just invite the music player to come to play the music for him, He decided to choose Sadio as an instrument for them. And I said, okay, I think this is very important. And then it also appeared since the 7th century, similar to Pen. So I think this is a rare instrument tool. That's why I decided to select this. But come up with an idea to have a live music here. Because at the original concept, I just want to play the music only, It can be Sadio or Pen, or smooth. Okay, another one is smooth, I forgot to introduce 3, smooth, Sadio, and Pen that we decided to do, to use to introduce for the visitor here at our meditation room, let's say violinist room. So before I just think I should only use the sounds, but later on I think, okay, I should give a chance to the artists, to the group of the younger Cambodian generation, because as a part of encourage them to preserve the rare instrument, music instrument in Cambodian, because not many people they want to learn pen, because it's very new and sadil. That's why this is another chance to promote Cambodian musical instruments. That's why I decided to run two programs for this. But we were talking with Khmer Cambodian Living Art to find way whether we can bring younger Cambodian to who are learning and they want to have a chance to practicing or showing their work. Maybe we can invite them here, in a space for them to show the visitor. So finally, we got I got a positive support from Cambodian Living Arts, and as a result, we invite the younger students, music students, to come here and to play daily. Before dailies, when we open at the early stage, since December of 2015. But after that, we get the trouble because of the work condition here. We always find trouble with, we don't have people to stand by during the Sunday and public holiday. And that's why we decide, okay, we don't do this program, a live performance program during public holiday and Sundays. So that is the story that bringing the idea of installation, the traditional old music equipment, in Tuol Sleng.